I love this. Manny Machado is on to the finalist round of All-Star Voting, and we got to talk about how he has to go through a Dodger now to get there. What's going on, everybody? Christian Pedersen back with another episode of Padres Digest, here to give you the latest news on Manny Machado. Before we get there, though, I got to do the stereotypical YouTube thing of asking you, could you please hit the subscribe button? It would be much appreciated. All right, what was I saying? Manny Machado on to the All-Star game. He's one step closer at the very least, as you saw there from those intro graphics. The Padres showing him all of the love. He is an All-Star finalist as of right now. It is down to him. And dare I say, I hate even bringing up this gentleman's name, but Max Muncy is the other one on the All-Star consideration train. It will be a voting that opens, depending on when you watch this, in the next day or few. It's on the 30th, Monday. Here's what we've got listed per MLB's website with the description between the Padres and the Dodgers. I'm not even going to bring up Max Muncy. If you want to talk Max Muncy stats, you're either a Dodger troll or somebody that cares too much about baseball and knows a little bit of everything, and fine, good on you. But what they have to say about Manny Machado, pretty freaking awesome. He's already a six-time All-Star, as you see there, but he's up into the 2,000 hit club in the next couple of games, next couple of series, depending on how well he keeps hitting. The last Padre to reach that was Mike Piazza. That's not even a Padre that you may not have been a Padres fan during the Mike Piazza era. It was a short-lived and interesting tenure. So Manny Machado is doing well enough, obviously, in the votes. How is Manny Machado doing in terms of just the actual deliverables as a baseball player this season? As of us recording right now, he has dipped slightly under 300 on the season, but the home runs are there. The RBIs are there. He's having a great year. He is somebody that we have made other videos talking about, but it bears repeating just what a historic pace he is on in terms of his overall career production and trajectory, and who he can be, both in terms of all-time third baseman for hits, for home runs, for next guy to come up on 3,000 potentially, and all of these different things. But he, not just as all-time third baseman, he's definitely going to do it as all-time third base for Padre. He might be best Padre ever. I don't know. I'm not necessarily here to debate that, but we're closing in, as you saw there, 9 hits from them writing that, 8 hits from us recording this, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 hits maybe as of you watching this when he's hitting these milestones. I'm curious, when do you start having the conversation at least? Tony Gwynn, Dave Winfield, Trevor Hoffman, there are already literal Hall of Famers, so I'm not rushing in to anoint Manny as greatest Padre ever. But I'm curious, at what point does he at least get to, he's probably already in everybody's conversations, but at what point do we really actually start to take notice of this? Because he's got a couple of other career milestones that he's going to hit in the next few games, seasons, whatever you want to call it. He's going to keep hitting better and better, and I think that right now, for me, the question is, I guess, can he maintain? You want to see him, if he's going to break 2,000 now, you want to see him hit 3,000. You want to see him get to that 500 home runs. You want to see him be the next Mike Shipment. But even if he has a die-off, if he can maintain 2 or 3 more years of this, get into the 20-somethings, not just fizzle. I'm not saying that he's going to, but a couple other seasons, and I don't see why we can't have Manny Machado, up there. If you want to give Hoffman best pitcher, him best hitter, but it's hard to argue. Tony Gwynn, tons and tons of hits, obviously over that 3,000, but did not have the power to match this sustained throughout his career. And I would be curious in the way that baseball is weighed today. Slugging percentage, contact ability. Slugging percentage, 20 years ago versus now, 100 years ago versus now, it's all maybe ebbs and flows, but currently I think that maybe a little bit more home run, a little bit more power, the nod is given in that direction in terms of general greatness. But I'm curious. Drop a comment below. Like you said, if he's even in the conversation now, or what point does he get in the conversation for you as being one of the Padres' all-time best players? Back to this, though, of Phase 2 of the All-Star Voting, the news that we have directly at hand. It is Friday the 27th of us recording this. Monday the 30th is when the next round of voting is going to begin for the All-Star game. We will have the links in bio and all that kind of stuff for all of our channels so that you can find access to it. But also, let's be real, you guys know how to just you can type into any device, MLB All Star Game voting, and get yourselves access to it. You can vote daily. And as a reminder, it is your solemn duty as Padres fans to hate the Dodgers. So we want to, you see the two names up there, Max Muncy, Manny Machado. You want Manny Machado over Max Muncy in every single voting, anything you can ever conceive of. I can see no reason why we would want that the other way around. So between now and Monday, whenever you are watching this, make sure you get aware of it. You get the phone tree activated. You get the Twitter links, the social media going. Get it fired up. Let's get people out there in force to vote, both for Manny Machado and against Max Muncy. Let's put the vibes for the Padres against the, like, this maybe is super arbitrary. Maybe the Summer Classic means nothing to you, but to me, it means one fun last opportunity, or not last, but one current opportunity right now, one more opportunity to stick it to Dave Roberts, Max Muncy, the Dodgers, Dodger fans, everybody just in that sphere. But to close out, like I said, I'm just all of this Manny stuff, and it is kind of meandering and wandering. And we've got other videos on the channel that you can check out that are more Padres X, Y, and Z news. But this is just kind of Manny's musings. But that's why I say hit the subscribe button. Yeah, let me know, though, what you think, because I'm kind of stream of consciousness there. At what point crossing these horizons, now that he's been a Padre longer than he's been any other thing, he being an Oriole specifically, but he was the Dodger for that little stint there in the middle. But he's been a Padre for longer than any other team in his career, so I think he identifies as a Padre. He's hitting these major milestones as a Padre. Just curious, or just does Trevor just, or does Tony just get it because he was a Padre wire to wire? I just drop any and all thoughts you have on Padres' all-time great conversation. And then maybe let's follow up with some other videos on that. Until next time, thank you very much for tuning in. If you could hit the subscribe button, it would be much appreciated. If not, no worries. We'll keep on talking baseball for you. Talk to you guys soon.